Hello, folks. Welcome to Saturday. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel, a 4-year-old Minecraft server where we do geeky stuff in Minecraft, sometimes with friends, most of the time on our own. We're building a medieval city in the medieval fantasy zone, and we were doing some errands on the server, so we were back at the main area. So I thought I would walk the main path here at the start of the stream. A useful bench. P the Beat. Cosmic Dancer, always good to see everybody in chat. Sweet Sandy is here along with Nessie also. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Zenthane, hello, welcome back. Zenthane, I have to say that I've been used to seeing the green and blue badges next to your name, so seeing the yellow one is cool. It's a fun change. Check boy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So we're coming up on the farms and the water wheel and some of the lands that kind of surround the town. Some of which I'm probably going to change. Like I'm hoping to get some more stuff. I was talking with Hannah and she wants to build a horse farm. That could be kind of fun to have in the area. Easily worth the Prime sub. Thanks very much, Synthane. I'm glad you think so. Oh, it's going to get dark here in a second. I don't remember if there's a bed in there. I don't think there is. I've got one on me anyway. When you're not running or flying, this is actually quite a long walk. Pure Jordan, welcome in. All right, I'd rather do this in the daylight. Tried out some full body trackers for VR. Nice. Useful bench. Have we talked about this before? What VR setup are you using? I think we said it was Quest 2. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I think it's a nice walk. It's nice to not rush around. I've been dealing with a lot of just... I find like I've been rushing through what I've been doing in Minecraft, so I'm trying to like take a back seat and kind of like chill out a little bit. Need to do something about these towers. They're pretty... The tops of them are pretty bland. I like these ones, but of course those are unique to the bridge. I don't want to copy them everywhere. Quest 2 that you have connected to your PC. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oop, almost missed my turn. So the first thing I want to do is actually make a few changes to my storage system. The last time we were here, we were working on the parade square. I made a slight change in between streams. Just I was walking by. I had this stopping right here, so I decided to continue the pattern into the street, and I find it connects things just a little bit better. So when you look at it from above, it kind of fades into the street a little bit. Did the same thing on the other side. We may end up changing a little bit more about this. I don't know what's going on in this space or what's going to happen. The initial idea was to have this line where I didn't want anything too tall to be built in front of the wall because it would defeat the purpose of having the wall and having the moat. But it does leave a bit of ground here that doesn't feel used. It feels kind of wasted. I had some stone stuff here, but I'm not exactly sure how, like, what I wanted to do, so I don't know. I might make a small wall along here. I don't know. Like we're talking like slabs, you know, something very, very modest. But then I don't know what would happen out here. I don't know if I can fit in another house. I don't think I'd want to. I feel like this needs to be open, but I don't exactly know what could go here. Maybe this is a good spot to put like carts, you know, like wagons Things like that might be good. The other thing I took a snap at was this. I changed the texture of the tower and I pushed the roof back by a little bit. So now when you come around the corner, you can see more of this building. This was out by a block and you'd be surprised, but it blocked like nearly half of what you could see here. So knocking that back by a bit was good. And I just kind of quickly outlined the inside, but it's got nothing too crazy in here. So I like it. I don't know if I like the color of the tower. I might try to figure out a different texture for the tower. But we do have the interior to do there. Plus, this obviously needs to have some sort of interior done to it. Now that we're not using it for shulkers. Maybe that's what we should do right now. Just clear this out. And then actually finish the inside of it. Now we got two houses that we need to sort out for interiors. Good spot for a hitching post. That's a good idea, Duggan. Oh, inventory is full. Gonna start to try to use the side of this entrance more often too. That's all craziness. What do we got here? We've got diorite, stone, gravel. Oh, that's empty. Okay. Got basalt, blackstone, and stone slabs. Grass, leaves. Some of this stuff goes back in my ender chest. Some of these are also empty shulker boxes. Or stuff that just doesn't have a home. Like this can go over here. Dirt and grass. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of chill out and sort out things. Bones and iron. Iron goes in there. I guess the bones can go out here. Oh, iron should go. Let's put the beacon in here. Along with the bed. Don't need that. And that's empty. Some of these empty shulker boxes I'm going to be repurposing. But I realized that obviously since 1.18 came out, we've been using a lot of deep slate and tough, and I don't have those in my storage system for bulk, so I'm going to try and fix it up. I don't want to take all of this back because some of it we want to leave out here. I have tough inside. Andesite, stone bricks. We're going to need all this today. Bring that with us to fill up. Cosmic was nice enough to drop off some cobblestone carved deep slate. I'm going to sort that out too. Coarse dirt. Yeah, all that kind of stuff can stay. This needs to be emptied. We're slowly accumulating just like a lot of stuff. I could have sworn that I had stone in this position. Yeah, I need to sort that out. Did you get a resolution from Shockbyte on the lag issue you were having? No. They basically said vanilla Minecraft is laggy, you should be running paper. And so we've not experienced any more lag on the Citadel. I don't know why that is. We haven't changed anything on our end. But on Infinity Cove, which is my patron server, so people that want to support me and play with a bunch of cool people on Patreon, if you go to patreon.com, you can check out the details. And they were... we moved that to paper. And once we did that, we noticed a big change. The folks on the server that were giving me feedback, big shout out to Minipax for helping me out with that. But Minipax said it was like night and day. Like it improved performance considerably. The difference is that we had to sacrifice the client side mods. No, it's not client side mods. Pardon me. The server side mods, which were only like lithium. And I think there was one other one, like the proximity voice chat. But the proximity voice chat had a plugin for paper. So we didn't lose the ability to use proximity voice chat. So we're still considering doing it here on the Citadel, but we haven't run into a problem yet. But like there's only 6 people, and I want to say maybe 3 of us are active. 4 of us are active on the server on a regular basis. Compared to something like 20 or 22 people on Infinity Cove. I don't actually know the roster. Does anybody know in chat what the current Infinity Cove roster is? It would be whoever has the role on the Discord would probably be the easiest thing. No lag when breaking blocks or flying at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Citadel's been so much better. It could have been that my email complaint to them reached someone where they just thought, if before he starts complaining about his second server, maybe we should just make sure that that server's on like a good connection or like whatever that happens to be. That seems to be what they did, so that's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not complaining, obviously. Come on. I've gotten very used to having a clock in Minecraft in both my modded playthrough and in the Citadel. So at 1833 we can sleep, and it's nice to know rather than just kind of like guessing by the time of day, the light. So this is the bulk storage system for the area. It's hidden here in the basement of the keep. I quite like having stuff like this for big builds. It's your standard impulse SV filter system, nothing too crazy. There's a water loop that goes all the way around. So items are input from the hidden trapdoor in the fireplace. They go underneath here. They go up along the wall. And then they circulate counterclockwise. They go along this way. No, clockwise, sorry. And then from here they drop down again. And then they come out here. And they go into the system and they loop. So we just have to remember which items we're throwing in here. However, I don't need 2 dirt, 2 grass, 1 coarse dirt. Like I don't find that I'm bulking up on coarse dirt at all. So I don't think I even need coarse dirt in the system. However, what I do want is cobblestone as well as deep slate. So I think what I'm going to do is, I mean, we're still going to need dirt and grass, obviously. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some grass. I'm going to switch that filter to grass. The second filter is going to be grass. That stays dirt. And then we'll have to switch these one at a time so we don't break anything. That means that's going to be grass. Take all that out. And this might turn to grass, I don't know. I don't know if it's light enough in here. So we don't need coarse dirt in there. So then I'm thinking we can start with stone and cobblestone, and then maybe deep slate. We don't use it as often. Yeah, I think deep slate and maybe cobbled deep slate. Although, if we just do deep slate, that will probably be enough. So I can't think of anything else that we need that much of. All the woods I've already got sorted. So, oh, tough maybe would be the other one. So we could do stone, cobble, tough. Or maybe we do deep slate and tough, and then we can leave these where they are. That might be the better idea. Dr. Potato, thanks so much for bringing in your folks. Lord Gravitron. Sorry, Lord Gavatron. Not to be confused with Galvatron. Welcome in. Thanks very much. I'm glad that you listened to the Small Chunks. You can say it by name. It's fine. We like that show here. Oh, wow. We're going to have to do this. I really miss the ability in modded to just, like, hold down, like, a button. I should look to see if there's a mod that'll let me do that. I wonder if it's just part of REI. Does anybody know if that's a mod that you can get that'll allow you to, like, click and hold and drag stuff into the... Whoops. No. I have a coarse dirt box somewhere. I think it's outside. This is just full of random stuff, I think. Yep. Dirt. That. Stone, carved deep slate, cut stone, deep slate. Right. So somewhere's over here we need to put a deep slate. Oh, that's cobble deep slate. We are probably going to harvest it, but I think we've got capability of bringing it in on our own and using a data pack to change it on the stonecutter. So whether it's cobbled or not doesn't matter. And then I guess we'll put cobblestone here. Actually, let's switch these. I also don't like the fact that these have hoppers under them. I don't think I'm going to keep the hoppers. Annoying. Originally I was going to put shulker boxes here, but I just find it easier to manually load them. I think this was diorite. Or andesite, rather. We've got stone bricks, and then... Nope. Other way around. Cobblestone. switch that up. Do cobblestone. Need some wood. Wood's gonna be out here. I need spruce wood. Take those and slabs. Make some. Wouldn't mind adding some of the structures over on this side. That could be fun today. So we're going to go with cobble, stone bricks, and then we've got andesite. Oh, cobblestone, stone bricks. Oops. Cobble, stone bricks, andesite, diorite, and then granite. It's only going to be a thing if we start mining again. I don't know that we're going to end up with a lot of andesite or a lot of diorite and cobble, but whatever. We have used it a few times in the build. I'd like to try to work some granite in where I can. And we've got tough over here. Oh, this still has the hoppers. Don't think I have a filter for that just yet. This is all cobbled. So cobble and tough. Granite is a cool roof material. Yeah, I think we did some granite. We used granite in the apothecary. That was this summer, I think. So tough. And then cobble deep slate. That is not going to be grass. I don't know what we're going to do about that because I don't think I even have regular deep slate around. This is all cobbled, and I'm going to want to keep that here. I might have it here. Nope. Hey, no worries, Dr. Potato. Thanks so much for bringing in some folks. Really appreciate it. Go get some food in you. I know how that goes. I very often have to raid and run myself. But cheers. For folks that came in with the raid, if you don't know, my name is Joel Duggan and I do podcasting and streaming. You might recognize my voice from the Spawn Chunks podcast I do with Pixel Riffs. We're excited. We've got we're still talking with Slice Lime from Mojang about coming on the podcast. We're just sorting out a date. He's pretty available the rest of the month, so it's looking good. Nothing official to announce, but we will get there. Let's just do this the easy way. This will only take a few minutes, but I will feel much better when it's done. The other thing, of course, we can do is just dump it all in here. I don't know how it reacts to stacks upon stacks. That's why it's in a loop. It's obviously working though. Hey, there's Hannah. How's it going? Yes, Hannah's loopy. So direct all sarcasm to Hannah in the chat. The results will be hilarious. Thanks for all this cobble, Cosmic. Really appreciate it. It might even be too much. Are there only 2 chests here? No, there's another chest. I wanted this to be something that it's a little deeper than the average storage because I didn't want it to be something you had to pick. You can always pull out of the bottom chest, which is nice. Although these ones have got the hoppers, which are annoying. Just to put it in higher. We may have too much now. Just add this in. Way. All right, so the only thing left, I guess, is do I want to bother? Oh, didn't want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of these hoppers. Sometimes you're just in the mood to like organize your space, get things just a little bit more sorted so that when you run out of something, you're not up against the wall trying to figure out like how far do I have to go on the server to get new items, that kind of stuff. Oops. Cool. I think that's everything. So normally this is in my ender chest. Right there, but something is messed up here. Maybe the honey goes there. Don't know. The green bin is normally in here. Something is not supposed to be here though. It's all fine. I think maybe that's not supposed to be there. Cut stone, and then one of them is stone blocks, this one. still feels funny, but. So I promised to not spend the whole stream organizing stuff. I just wanted to get this settled where we had almost all the filters. I think the only thing we don't have is the deep slate. Oh, nighttime. Why don't you just connect the water stream to the cobble's broken chest? Because that would take forever. The water stream is a closed loop, like it's like that on purpose. Alright, so cobble can go back down. Redstone can go back in here. We have coarse dirt out here somewhere. There it is. Spruce. Chests. That. There we go. Back to normal. And then we can bring out some more stuff as we need it. So, I guess the thing that I should really focus on is finishing up these builds before we start moving around the corner. I don't know how exactly to approach this, because this has got some funky, weird things happening inside here, so we'd have to try and hide that somehow. There's also a downstairs here. I go down. There's another level. I don't think I want stairs, but we could easily make stairs. Maybe have them come down the side. That could be a thing. You'd walk in and there would be stairs immediately here. Yeah, that could work. Oh, I like that it exposes the wall here. That's cool. So I'll bring stairs down there. And that will help with that side. Then we just have to figure out what to do. And why is this spruce? Is that just incorrect? Oh, right. We just made this a little bit different. That's right. We can change that. Just so that it's symmetrical on the inside. Won't look as weird. And then we can figure out what's going on. I don't exactly know what this house is going to be. House, building, whatever. I lost Kirito. That might be because we're both Canadian. He's from farther west than me, so he's got a different accent. And I don't have a heavy Canadian accent. Not that, I mean, it's weird. I don't think of a lot of Canadians as having accents, with the exception of like rural Western Canada. We should just bring this with us. We'll bring this too. Also that, and that. And probably this. Ottawa Valley. Is that where Ethel's from? No. I didn't think he was from Ontario. I could be wrong. I don't actually know. Some of the same air in your voice? Well, maybe. That is a little tight, but I would rather it be... I don't think I'd want it one block that way, so that's fine. We'll grab some goodies from these boxes. Trapdoors. Slabs. Need stripped. And really, this just has to be low enough for us to get our head down. I'd say that first one is the most comfortable. Cool. And then actually, if we switch this around, then we can use that little bit of depth to add some detail. And then we have 2 blocks here we can put stuff in. Should be good. Jen Fire, hello, welcome in. Hannah, when you lived in Ontario, they could tell that you were from the Maritimes. Yeah, the Maritimes, within Canada, people can tell when you're from the Maritimes. In the same way that when I was at Mount Allison going to school, I could tell the New Brunswick people, especially the northern New Brunswick people. There's a couple of friends that were on the football team that were from Bathurst. easy to flag them down. Okay, so that is decent. We're going to remove this and probably clear this right out. I guess it would make sense to fill this in. And we'll do that with probably... I'm going to go with oak down here, I think. I think that'll be cool. This is the complete thought that I like putting into my builds. Making sure everything feels like it's got solid construction and purpose. Maybe we'll switch that for planks. Or we'll strip some spruce. You know what? I think worth a shot, but this is going to look better. Cool. Now, do we want to texture that wall? It just kind of opens up into a cave. There's not much going on. I think we'll just leave it for now. I don't want to fall into the trap of doing all kinds of work that absolutely no one is going to see. I feel like that should probably be tough. It's just me though. Meat Sack. It's a fun username. Welcome in. I feel like that's a sci-fi insult for humans, you know? Yeah, I know what you mean, Chromerific. And that's what I'm trying to think about these as complete builds, you know, complete thoughts. That's why I generally put a lot of detail in the places that I can't normally see. But I mean, like, there's a staircase there and somebody decides to go down it. I'm having a bad pain day. I refer to myself as a meat sack. Yeah, I can see that. I think it's a fun, like, it's a fun little bit of self-depreciating humor. Did I bring a stack of andesite? I didn't bring a stack, but I brought a little bit. Of course, I'm one short. Do we see any andesite? We do. Just enough to say that it wasn't a complete afterthought. And we'll fix this too. Cool. So that's done. Now up here, I mean, we had just been using this as basically a place to have all of our shulker boxes while we were building, so I really haven't given much thought to what that building could be. I don't think I want to add a chimney to it, and even if I did, I'm not sure where it would go. So, I mean, I guess we could put like a little stove in the corner, maybe. If it was to be like a living area, then we could put something here. The chimney would go up that way. We could end up with like maybe having the bed in the back corner or something. Again, really not sure what this could be. I'm going to take a short flight just to kind of check the skyline and see if there's a spot for a smokestack or like a campfire. want it to conflict with the one up there. Oh no. Actually, yeah, it would. It would be right in line with it. Okay, so no smokestack. We could put one in this house, though. So if that's the case, then maybe we'll just turn this into like a storage, like a warehouse. It's probably the easiest thing. Make some barrels. That. Trapdoors. What else could we put in the barrels that would make sense? We tried a bunch of stuff over there that didn't look right, but we could try something like that here. How long have I been streaming for? Today? About an hour. Grand total Cosmic 3 years? Cosmic has been a member for like a 36 months at least. So I know at least 3 years. No, 42 months, right, Cosmic? I just don't remember exactly when I started. Does Twitch give you that stat? I know it was roughly a year after starting the Citadel, because I started the Citadel and I tried doing edited content for YouTube for about a year before I realized that I couldn't keep up the pace because YouTube was such a loss lead. Like I couldn't get the income coming in from YouTube. And that's what I liked about streaming right away, is that even just starting out, you can start to make pizza money, right? I mean, now it's a much bigger part of my income, for which I am very grateful, and you folks are all awesome. But it's not something that I have ever been able to compare to YouTube. Like, it's just, if I'm going to spend any time, extra time, I'm spending it on Twitch. $43 months is Cosmic. And I think Mattcast was 1 month ahead of you. Yeah. I don't know if he was like, so that's the first, subscriber. I mean, I had podcasting underneath my belt for several years, like 6 or 8 years before I started streaming. So I was able to get affiliate fairly quickly. Wasn't Blackstone. I think it was furnaces maybe we wanted to put in a barrel. We'll try that. I don't know what these things look like stacked up. They might look okay. I'm just wondering what kind of things that we could put in here that are going to be different blocks compared to what we normally stack up. Really have to smooth out this road too. All right, so what does this sort of look like? Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe not right there, but that's not bad. I like that as kind of like a focus thing. Maybe we'll do that here. Bunch of metal boxes. See, I find that this texture looks a little bit funny. So here, do that. That kind of a look. Don't know if I want to do stripped. Yeah, that might work. That might work. Oh, that hides the thing. Hold on. It's kind of a big barrel to have in there. Let's not do the full thing. Nice color change. We'll probably switch this out for barrels. Very orderly. Oh. Let's try. Let's switch note block, and then I'll do barrel here. And when in doubt, firewood. Don't think I have any campfires. That feels very tight. That's better. Nope. We could put something here. Nice to meet you too. I lost Kirito. Hope to see you back again. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the follow. Tiny Forest, hello. Good to see you. Break time, I think difficult to tell on mobile. Yes, it is. You are correct. You're on top of it like a buzzard on a gut wagon, Cosmic. We must not argue with the Cosmic. So I'd say that's pretty good. The only thing left to do is just add a little bit of texture. And we can see that from down here. So one thing I might do is think about it with stripped logs and go with like logs here. Maybe we'll get some more. And then if we can see this bottom one, which we can. actually, that will work out nicely because that will give that a nice feel there. And then that has to be solid, but I feel like we could probably do slabs here. Can I reach that in the right spot? Yes. And then here, it might actually be better to do a stair. Oh, no, that doesn't look good. Never mind. Incorrect. I knew this was going to mess this up a little bit, but that's fine. Cool. I am who I am. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hello. There's no reason not to have something in the middle here. Obviously, we can't put anything up against the railing, but I feel like we could have something in the middle. Maybe another chest. That feels very odd. Really wish we had like half slab decorative blocks. I feel like that would be helpful. Anyway, better than nothing. As far as coming up the stairs, I don't think I'd want anything in the corner there. Although that's not terrible. Yeah. Sold. All not done. Are those blast furnaces for decoration back there? Yes. Yeah, I just turned them around to face them the other way. I just kind of thought they looked like metal boxes. I don't know what would be in them, but I just wanted to, I'm trying to do not the same interior every time I try to make a warehouse. I'm trying not to be like doing the exact same thing. Oh, that was dumb. I should have been putting all the wood stuff away. All right. I don't remember. I guess we can go down here to AFK. So folks that are new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour. Excellent opportunity for you to pop over to Twitter and share the fact that I'm streaming, bring in a couple of friends, and we'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes with more Minecraft from the Citadel. All right, welcome back. And big shout out to Nessie also for the 5 gifted subs earlier. I completely missed those, Nessie. I'm sorry. That went out to Ganderain, Zia Edsd 33, Glassy 2020, Traode, and Big DeWolf. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If you received a gift sub, I hope you thanked Nessie. This was about a half an hour ago. But also connect your Discord and your Twitch, because then you can join the Discord. And that will be accessible for the full month that you have your sub. And I think you're going to have such a good time, you will probably want to stay in there. That's just me. Little bias. Little bias. All right, I guess we move on to this building here. Now that we're back. Let's take a little flight, because my main concern, I mean, it looks good from here. My main concern is that it's causing issues with the skyline plan that I have. Maybe today's a good day to take a break and work on this road or something. Oh, the mob bits just floating around. So my main concern is that this really fades into everything. And because of the height of it, you miss the cool thing that's behind it. But if I remove it, I don't exactly know what to put in its place. I don't mind the house part. It's the tower thing. I guess we could try to put like a little wooden tower maybe. It just feels very surprisingly aggressive for such a small area. What I do like about it is that it closes off this giant gap between the two buildings. Because, like, that's a lot of space. I mean, I guess we could put another building in here if we wanted to. Maybe we just put like a little slant on it or something. I mean, right now it serves as the staircase to get up to the second floor in this building. But that's something we could easily put on a smaller attachment. Maybe we just make it square. That could work too. Either way, I think it has to come down. You're excited for your thing, says Hannah. Oh, the horse farm? So for folks wondering, this is a multiplayer server, and there are areas where you can build stuff around here. And Hannah and I were talking, and she's thinking that a horse farm would look good over this area. Nice and flat in through here too. Yeah, this has been kind of bugging me for a while. I don't mind the idea of an extension, but maybe a square extension rather than a tower. Let's see if I can sort out a good way to get up to the second floor in a smaller fashion, like a tighter fashion. What if we had stairs there? Oh, that's no good. This would have to be a platform here. That doesn't work either. Oh, what if we made the staircase to the second floor outside? So it's not actually something you can get to from in here, that might work. Let's just take this thing down, because I know I don't like it. I know I don't want it to stay. It was a good tower, it just doesn't belong here. Which is probably one of the more frustrating things that I find happen with this build. Is like you build something kind of like from the hip, and it happens to come out looking really good, but then you're like, crap, it doesn't look good there. It looks good, it just doesn't look good there. Why was there a piece of diorite in there? I'm gonna try something here. All right, so second floor, we have slabs there. And we need to get up to that level, which we could start from here. So I'm going to use these for now. So that's about the right space, but it's a little bit too close to the build. So let's go out here. Need to have some space to turn around. I do really like this. Maybe we should push it a little bit more. I like the idea. Yeah, and then we can come out here with some trapdoors. Maybe a mix. We need to make more trapdoors. And then maybe... Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Do... this along here. This way. Excited to collect all the horses. Yeah. There were already horses over there too, which should make your life a little bit easier. So while I'm up here, I think it would be cool if we could somehow figure out a way to get the roof to extend. Maybe out like that. And then we could turn one of these sideways. It's a little bit low. It's not terrible. Right idea, wrong direction. That's right. We've got a sub goal that I unlocked for tomorrow. Normally I stream at 1 o'clock, but tomorrow we start at 12. That's Atlantic time, UTC -4. And myself and Alistair are going to be doing a tour of my builds here on the server, which should be really cool. Now we somehow have to do a door in here. And don't exactly know how. Guess we could put it there. Wait a minute. And then I could keep these. Door time. Only now we can move that back. Yeah, that's better. How does it look from down here? So you see how that's a much cooler thing to look at? We got the crank for the portcullis. We've got the detailed part of the keep. And this really only just sticks out a little bit. Creates an interesting shape too, which is good. Wonder, can't get away with anything there. Nope. I guess that's just as good as it's gonna get on that scale. Not really much you can do. Could put another one of these over here. And then from here, we could have the support, which is probably, we can, out here, we can maybe get away with some of the oak, because we've got oak in the ridgepole up there. How do I want to go about attaching it though? And this just feels super dangerous. So I'll have to figure out what to do with the bottom part there. Now here, we could have this be maybe another pillar. Wrong spot. I think that looks pretty sturdy. Wonder if we can get away with doing something else. Have some barrels or something down there. We're probably going to have to adjust this hillside too. Because of course it was a big piece of tower that was there. Hey Rabelais, how's it going? And the Not Nolan. Welcome in. So I guess inside would just end up being a wall. Oh. Didn't realize he was here. Ooh, mini blocks. Those would be kind of cool. Redstone lamp. Beehives would also be cool. Beehives, redstone lamp, and flowering azalea. Who's that? Oh, it's that's funny. Actually, a lot of stuff we can get. Nether wart, bee nest, redstone lamp, and flowering azalea. I want the things. Just a silent wandering trader. I think I actually have, yeah, I have all the friendly creatures turned off. I had everything turned off because it was annoying me. Yeah, the mini flowering blocks look cool. Alright, so redstone lamp. Got one of those. Don't need this right now. Bushel box. Yep. So there's flowering azalea. I guess I should take a few of these, right? I don't remember whether he locks out after one trade. Honey blocks. Bees nests you can only get with silk touch, right? I don't have any of those. What was the last thing? Nether wart? What was the last one? Boy, I don't have any of that. Did I really not have any nether wart? I guess I don't. Nope, does not look like I have any nether wart on me. So just the two then. So we can put some stuff away here so I can have an easier time with my inventory. And emeralds. Okay, so it's just the once it locks it out. Those look cool. Those will be fun for decorations. You know what? We're gonna grab some of the logs. I completely missed those the first time. Those are great for little bits of firewood. What else can I do here? I don't think I'd need the mini obsidian for anything. I'd say that's probably it. Yeah. I like having so many different ways to get down to different parts of the keep. Mini blocks are in these chests here. There's room. Oh, I had some of those already. We should try to like organize this a little bit. At the very least by color. I think that was it for those. Pickaxe is starting to feel kind of low. I mean, it's got tons left, but still. Feels odd. Do you watch Brit series? Sometimes. I like Downton Abbey, but obviously they're not making new ones, just the movies. I like the film. The film was good. I'll watch the new one when it comes out, which I think is next month. There was something else I wanted to bring with me. Don't remember what it was. So I'll grab some extra tough. Got enough of that. Bricks, crack bricks. Stone. Oh, I remember what it was. I want this. So I really only just laid out the basics of this bottom floor. And technically, this would be pushing off to the side a little bit. So this is over one by one there. So here, do that, but that doesn't really serve much of a purpose. And it blocks that off, so we're not going to do that. I think I'd rather be able to see underneath of this. So we'll push this along here. Ah, that's the platform I just built, I think, isn't it? Yeah, so we're gonna have to switch that. That won't look as cool on the top. Not the end of the world, but not my favorite. No need to have a window there. Wouldn't mind pushing this to be 2 blocks wide. This is where I just kind of like noodle at things. I kind of just don't have a big purpose for this building, so it's really just kind of doing whatever works the best visually. Gonna have to replace this with dirt. And that makes this feel even more awkward, so we're going to change this too, which means I need my slabs. So we'll need those and those. So I don't want this to be straight across. We'll have to maybe drop it down here. Oh, I don't remember how this went. Guess maybe there. Need to go get some coarse dirt. It's really dark through here too, so one of the things we have to figure out is how to get some lights on the outside here. Sweet Sandy, thank you very much. Appreciate you being awesome. So we've got coarse dirt going in there. I should probably fill the rest of this out. Just to make sure. Grab some slabs. And yes, this is a petrified oak slab that's been retextured for the coarse dirt, and it makes a world of difference. I feel like this would probably be wood. I wonder... maybe we can actually drop this down. Yeah, that works. Maybe do like gravel, trapdoor. Don't have. And then, not sure what else we could put there. Just the one concrete powder? Wow, that siren is loud. Alright, you guys are getting in the way. Starting to lose my patience. I need like an odds and ends shulker box, although no, I don't care about that. I think I had gravel. There we go. You know what? We're done. Where's the other one? Do you just have the one friend? Have 64 leads. I wonder where I got 64 leads in this game. All right, I need to put some of this stuff back. I think that works okay. It feels a little bit strange, but I think maybe we have to smooth this out a little bit. And maybe check this back a chunk. I feel like that kind of matches with what's going on. Better than the tower. It cuts this down a little bit, but it still leaves a really open spot here, so don't know. We'll have to maybe put something in this area. Could be a decent spot for some trees, maybe? I don't know. No flowers, Cosmic. No flowers. It's not amazing. I like it better than what we had before. Curious. Stairs. It's that or a full block. Try this. I think I like the stair better. Rabelais subscribing with Prime for 25 months in a row. Thanks so much, Rabelais. Really appreciate that. All right. So the roof needs some texture. And we've also got the bottom part to do here. Kind of like what I was going after with these andesite blocks. It's a little bit of mirroring what was happening in this build and also this build. I just don't know if I want them on the corners or if I want them over the doors or under the doors. Like we could end up doing something like this. Which does look pretty cool. That reminds me, I made a change over here that I quite like. I added polished andesite and smooth stone, or regular stone, and a polished andesite slab. And I find it really emphasizes the middle there. It's nice. Servitor is tomorrow, yeah, 12 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC -4. It's going to be a tour of my builds, so not the entire server, but a good chunk of it. Myself and Alistair are going to be streaming. He's not going to be streaming from his account. He's going to be just on mic with me for my stream. So it'll be here on this channel tomorrow. And I'll probably wait like, 15 minutes or so when we start the stream. We'll talk about it a little bit rather than jumping right in, because that way people can pile in and see it live if they want to. Alistair has to record something else later in the day. That's why we started early, or why we're planning on starting early. So we could come in here maybe with some andesite stairs. Put those over the windows. That's if that window wants to stay there. It doesn't have to. We might want to move that over. And this weirdly doesn't have to stay there. I would say that's probably a good spot to have like a cross beam. Also a good spot to put some torches. See, I think here we could just hide that like that. That does mean we'd want to put maybe another one there. One, two, one there. Yeah, that actually works out. then this one goes right up against the front. Now, sometimes these things, it looks better when you have stairs underneath them, but sometimes it doesn't. Here, it's going to do a nice little trick to hide that texture. But then here, it's probably going to feel a little on the low side. And certainly along here, it would feel too low. So the option there is usually to go with a trapdoor. And maybe we'll just go with these ones up against the walls. No. That back wall is going to be special. Cool. Already feeling a little bit better in here. Now, do we want to a smokestack on this build? That's another question. Well, that's what we were discussing on the Spawn Chunks a couple weeks ago. Chromerific was like, how long do you spend working on something in creative versus building it in survival? Pixel and I decided that rather than building things twice, we prefer to like build slices, like build a concept and understand how it's going to go together in creative, but then, you know, kind of do your own thing. So yeah, any smokestack is going to be, well, it would break up this side here, but I don't want to mess with this alleyway. And if we put it over here, that's going to be a problem. So no chimney on this build either. No chimney on this build either. Here we could maybe even get away with some walls, but anyway, as Cosmic and Hannah are pointing out in the chat, it is time for another break. So if you're here and you're new, I take a break once an hour, step away, rest my eyeballs, usually reheat my coffee, that kind of thing. You should too. It's Saturday. Get a snack. And when we come back, there will be more Minecraft from the Citadel server. See you in just a few. Right, back up to the top of the city, not before ending that skeleton. So we were inside, and I was gonna think about like what to do in here. I feel like we could put a table and chairs there. We can't really do any kind of like stove or anything. Or if we did, we could do it without like a smokestack. That's possible. We could put maybe like a chimney coming out of this, but just not have it have any smoke coming out of it. Like maybe somewhere's in the back corner here. Doesn't make a lot of sense with the step down. That's the only thing. Unless we lower the whole floor. Like we could lower the whole thing. Have the step come down right from the front door. We did that before over here, I think. It was the barrel shop. Yeah. That works okay. That's probably the easiest solution to try and lay this out a little bit nicer. The problem, of course, then your windows are really high. Yeah, let's give that a go. Maybe we'll do like a big platform, like a 3x3 sort of thing. Oh, I forgot about the toughen stuff. Is that going to be on the outside? Yeah, okay, we're going to have to do that inside too. At least to here. And then swap this back out. Maybe we want this to be a stone floor instead of wood. Yeah, like that better. Oh, hey, there's a giant hole down there. Few zombies in the basement. Don't like the look of that very much. It's a little bit better. It's that, or we could have a single step come down here and bring the whole thing out straight. That's actually not too bad. Stone. I think it's time to just move everything over there. Grab that. Goes there. I think that's all the boxes. Yeah. So I like the high windows now, actually. That's kind of a fun change. We did have the pattern of putting in these andesite stairs above the windows. So we'll see how that looks. I think that looks okay. I also like the idea of using trapdoors. Trying to remember if I've done it in a different pattern. There's a couple different windows we did over the other side that were really small. Someone was talking about granite earlier. There's the granite and dripstone build that we did. I find that that works pretty well. Yeah, there it is. It's just a trapdoor over a stair. I like just the simple windows as well. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's a better way to go. I don't know if these side windows really work well with these. Yeah, you know, I think maybe we'll just we'll use the I like the front one. We'll leave that normal. But then I feel like these ones we're just gonna straight up do this with them. Need a different block. It's a data pack. There are no tables and chairs in Minecraft. Wish there were. Wish there were. Let's go that way. Yeah, it's simple, but it totally works. Whoops. I guess there's lots of room to play with down here. So same thing, we'll probably just add in, well, I want to put that chimney somewhere. I really like this door, so I don't want to mess with that. I guess the most logical place is going to be there. That's going to add some interest to that side, I think, so that could work. Could work. Well, thanks, Cosmic. Sorry, I think I just slurped my coffee. I apologize if I did. Grab that, and I need... Aha! Been a furnace kicking around. I want to try something else too. Maybe, actually, let's go with a blast furnace. I want to see what block a blast furnace will look good on, because I feel like if we had this... Well, my idea was to have something like this, but that's kind of too high. It would look good if we had it, like, we had a slab floor, but I don't want to do a slab floor. But let's do a blast furnace instead, just because I tend to use furnaces a lot. So we'll do blast furnace. I'm trying to get into my brain that we're supposed to be in like a slightly fancier part of town as we get farther west. That actually is not going to be too bad, because that's going to go right through the corner up here. Yeah. Not to say that we can't change its direction, but I feel like that's going to work out pretty good. We will want to change this to maybe a different material. Yeah, I'm going to go with probably cobble or andesite. I've done a number of chimneys around here. You'd think that I would remember how I did it. All right, so that one's got stone bricks and stuff in it. I like that little guy. This isn't going to have any smoke coming out of it, so we can do these cool little top parts. Yeah, like that kind of stuff is kind of cool. Man, anybody else seeing my screen jump around like that when I fly? Yeek. Okay, so that's going to switch this to cobblestone. And maybe we'll switch this to... Oh, I just need to make more walls. I wish you could out the slabs at the level you wanted. Put the slabs at the level you wanted. Yeah, there's definitely some spots where you want to be able to do like half block stuff. I know what you mean. You know what? I'm going to switch this to andesite, I think. And so this is where like sometimes I don't always articulate my block choices, but the reason I'm doing andesite is because there's so much cobble in the foundation. I don't want it to be misread as a different kind of block, so we're going to go with andesite, I think. We can put a little cobble on the top to show that it's weathered. So like maybe even then, like this could be, that could be it, right? We don't need to do much more. I feel like we could maybe do a little side piece there. That's actually not a bad idea for detail. We could just bring those trapdoors and echo the design down. That actually worked out quite well. Happy accident. The way that that kind of lined up. Yeah, it looks all right. I might want to put something in between the trapdoors, but that definitely helps. Having that little extra contrast. It helps separate the two different sections of roof. Let's see what it looks like from down below. Oh yeah, that works quite well. Helps separate the two different sections of roof from this side as well. Create something to look at on this big patch of brown. Do I have? I do. I am wondering what this might look like if we put stripped spruce here. Obviously, we would do it with that kind. No. Yeah, it's a very plain roof. Once you start getting into stairs, it's really hard to get a lot of texture done. But I think that works pretty well. We might actually see what a stair looks like here. Terrible. Never mind. You can sometimes make that work if you're having the pipe go the other way. Yeah, that's the major frames that are cosmic. The minor ones are like the little ones that don't show up on stream, but there's a frame skip and a frame stutter, and I'm getting both. And I dislike both. As far as the doors, I guess I could put another... Granted, it's the back door. Maybe we just put like a single andesite stair here, although this might clash with the texture. Yeah, I don't like that so much. Nope, I think we just leave that the way that it is. I will change it for a stone brick stair. because I think that'll help it a little bit. And of course we need a door. Do we need two? Yep. And crackstone? I have some. Checkboy, I think it's a, for me, it's a PC problem. Like I have something to do. It happens in other games as well. It's not just Minecraft. Minecraft is the most noticeable. But I think that's because Minecraft has so many hard edges in it. It becomes a problem. We're going to want that to open on this side here. My logic behind this is like I always want the door to open on the opposite side in which I'm going. So if I think most of the time going through this door, I'm going to be wanting to go right, then I want the door to hinge on the left so that you open it and you kind of like stick to this side. A little bit easier that way. Now, we are going to need some permanent lighting. It's an unfortunately weird build space-wise. I feel like maybe one lantern right there would probably do us, which is amazing now that we've got this new lighting in Minecraft for the mob spawning. And I've got lots. That's good. Whoops, that is not what I wanted to put down there. I wish we could light furnaces and have them constantly be going as well. Just the animation. That'd be cool to be able to turn them on and off. It's 5, 6, 7, 4, 8. Yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good. So now we just have to figure out like what's going to go in here. I would say we probably want a cauldron. And I might try to hook that up with some stuff from tables and chairs. That. So yeah, if I was a cauldron, where would I be? Probably by the back door. So let's do like a cauldron. And then we can do 2 tables. Oh, I forgot the hammer. I need to make more. I'm okay with 3 legs. I think that looks kind of cool. We can maybe try to hang some stuff up there. We can change some of the textures in the bottom here. What would be a good block to make it look wet under the cauldron? I feel like I've done that before too. Does this room have a cauldron? Right. Thanks for the follows, folks. Glad you're having a good day. Enjoying the stream. No cauldron in there. Maybe it's this other building? You start to forget like just how many times you've done stuff like this. Nope. Oh, there it is. There. Right. The wood floor. And that one doesn't have one, I don't think. No. I think I might actually prefer the smooth stone for underneath the hearth compared to the andesite. It's a little subtle. We have to make more of these. Wow. Let's just go all the way to there. I think I can maybe get away with like a stone, like a regular stone floor with andesite thrown in. Yeah. Maybe the odd brick. Switch these up. Sometimes I wish I had like a third texture for stone. Tough under the cauldron might make it look wet. I'm looking for something a little bit more refined. I think what I'm going to try is actually deep slate bricks. If not wet, it might look at least. It might look more like a shadow. I just have a texture pack on my tools. I've removed the enchanted glint there. They're still enchanted. I just don't like the glint. I think it looks kind of dumb. It's very bright, it's very purple. The main reason we did it on the server is because on all of your potions, everything just looks purple. But if you take the enchantment glint off, then the potions actually have different colors, and you can tell them apart immediately. Yep, Chef Boy, just Google how to remove the enchantment glint. I think Exumavoid has a video on it. I think you just have to make the texture for the enchantment glint all black. I think that's how you get rid of it. But it's great. It affects. It's very effective, and it makes a big. I think it makes a big difference. Deep slate bricks. Let's just see. This might be too dark. No? It's not awful. It's not the best, but maybe if we put another brick there, it'll make sense. It's a bit of a hard edge right there that I don't like. Maybe we'll just put a cracked in there. That helps a little bit. All right. Tables and chairs. I guess we can put a chair here. And maybe we'll just stick it like that. And I guess the back is going to be for sleeping. Well, we can put the beds upstairs. That's fine. I'm wondering if we do a table in the corner. Vanilla Tweaks has one of the changes to the glint. Doesn't really interfere. Might have one that takes it away completely too. Thanks to Daft Monkey. Yeah, I've used a number of Vanilla Tweaks stuff as well. Somebody earlier was talking about I did the light check in the daytime. It doesn't matter. It's all sky block. It's got nothing to do with sunlight coming in the windows. So all these measurements are the same night and day. Measuring block light, not skylight. Elkhorn, I didn't see you come in. The mighty Elkhorn, how's it going? Feel like I might want to do something in front of this, like we might end up putting a garden or something there. So I guess we could also put a table here. This might feel like crowding things a little bit, but I don't know, it's fine. I always find it funny that you have to stand on the tables to put the chairs down. I need an empty hand. And some candles. Not really used the candles in this. Tend to just use the default kind of like warm white candle. We've not been doing a lot of candle dyeing. Great. So this is going to do two things. It's going to add some light, but it's also going to separate. Actually, you know what? Maybe we don't light those. It's going to separate the chairs from one another when you come in, so you can see clearly that there's some stuff happening on this table, and so it keeps the textures from bleeding into one another. The other way to do that would be to put a different colored chair at the back, which we could try that. Do I have? I do. Just try that. Bits hype. Thanks very much. Anonymous cheerer used 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. Really appreciate that. Sorry I missed it. Thanks for the reminder, Cosmic. Got caught up in what I was doing. Yeah, you know what? I think that kind of works. That, or maybe we switch it out for here. I like that better. Yeah, just a little something to make them feel like they're handmade and not all the same. Now, in terms of putting stuff on this, I'd like to fill it with water. I think I've got a bucket with some water in it. Nope, but that'll be easy to change. So without overdoing it, I'd say that's probably a decent, I guess, north end of this house. Now the south end, Rabelais with 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. And Runic Phoenix, the first, just tuned in and it looks amazing. Well, thanks very much, Runic Phoenix. We've been at this for a while. For anybody that's just tuning in, if you're just new to the stream right now, this has been a little over a year. That farm was November 2020 is when we built that. All of it's on YouTube. You can go to Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube and watch everything uncut. It's just straight up streams dumped onto YouTube. So they're like, each stream is about 3 hours long. But all of this is done brick by brick by brick on those videos. And I'm now all caught up. So on Monday, basically, Monday or Tuesday, I'll post all the videos from this weekend. So yeah, it's coming together. It's slow. Like you have to have the patience for it, but it's rewarding in the end. What do we want to put here? I mean, I guess firewood. That's probably the simplest thing, eh? There you go. If you didn't think I sounded Canadian before, I just did it for you. Let's put some of these away. One of the best things I've ever done for my organization is to always leave like one of the same kind of block in the chest, so that when you go to put it back, you're just shift clicking stuff into place, and it doesn't cause a problem. It's great. I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to actually create mossy bricks to have in this shit there. What was I looking for? Firewood, right. We need some of those, probably some of those, and campfires, which are in this. Thank you, Sweet Sandy. I can never remember this. I want to say this way? Nope. Backwards. And I think we'll switch these. Yep. That's good, that's good. I think that's it, because I don't want anything else to be like in our way as we come down here. I'm not a big fan of that tangent, but I like the log there more than that annoys me, so that'll be good. So now I'd like to try and do a few things on the outside of the house here. Now, unfortunately, there's a window here. I would like to keep it just because I think it looks cool going down the alley. But I really was hoping to put like a wall here, and that's going to ruin the window. Would ruin this one too. So really, I guess it's just a matter of going in with some cracked stone here and there, just to kind of finish it up, right? Let's see. I think that looks okay. So people have asked me before about like the 70-30 rule that I talk about all the time. And I'm even going less than that here. I'm thinking more like 80% stone brick and 20% cracked stone brick. And even then, I'm still focusing more on the corners. So from here, we can probably go with what looks better inside. Because we're not going to be able to see much of it on the outside. Oh, I forgot about that. We'll have to figure out what's a good way to hide that. Stairs, maybe? Pretty good lighting, too. It's not too bright. There's a nice light inside the house, but it doesn't translate to the outside. And then back here, it's a lot brighter. And hopefully that's not overpowering from the road. But it's nice because this is nice and bright, whereas this is dark and this is dark, so it creates some nice contrast there. Now, out here, where it is more than likely full of bad guys. Yeah, lights it up just a little bit so you can see it peeking over the wall. I dig it. Yeah, I worry that I overuse the cracked stone a little bit sometimes. But it's probably one of my favorite blocks to very easily make something feel like rustic and medieval and that it's been around a while. I mean, because obviously just by its nature, it just looks like it's been around a while. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad inside. No, okay. Cool. So I'm not a big fan of this line right here. I'd like to try and cover that up, but I'm worried that too many trapdoors next to each other is going to look a little bit funny. So I'm thinking we could probably get away with some stairs up there. And that's going to add some geometry. Oops. Provided I put them the right way. And it works, but then it makes that part look silly. So maybe we don't do that. Or I put that there. Chromerific, thanks very much. Signs, Melon would not, they wouldn't go down far enough. They wouldn't cover up the problem. The problem was this seam here. Signs are cool though. I need to use them more often. For sure. I feel like there's probably a cracked out here. Yeah, let's do this. This wall was just feeling really plain. Again, not the most exciting thing to look at on the sides, but I mean, most of it's hidden. This side is way more interesting because it goes down far enough that the foundation becomes something to look at. But then this side, we only get to see the foundation for a blip. No, we don't even get to see it at all on this side. So that's why I think like maybe I'll put like a little garden or something there. I don't know. I'll have to figure out if I can wrap something around here, that would make sense. XOXO, yes, it is a data pack. Chuck data pack. There's a link in chat from Cosmic. I just didn't want to put all the effort into making this really cool town and then have to pretend that that's a chair. I much prefer the data pack. It's pretty cool too. I mean, basically you just put the wood that you want into the sawmill block and then you just pull out the chair that you want. And the tables have different legs and stuff. Very cool. So yeah, because of the andesite accents, I don't want to go too crazy with textures. I do really like that look. I just didn't like it with the roof line here. I wonder if this would look okay with an andesite stair. Nope. What if it was like a stone block? Nope. All right, I'm going to call the bottom done. And then I guess I probably have enough time left to finish the top here. Yeah, so this will be a very easy bedroom, I think, to put together. Maybe we'll put like a double bed there with a table in the corner. Yeah, this will be really straightforward. The question is, do I have... I must have beds somewhere. Here's the table. We'll grab some more candles. These ones I will light. So we'll need my flint and steel. Which I don't know where it is. Do I really have to make a new flint and steel? Wow. So table, candles, 2 beds. Oh yes, the Daft Monkey mushroom stem is that's the block that I'm using in the gables of that that build. Sorry if you asked that. I missed the question. It's a handy block. It's a pain in the butt to farm, but it's a handy block. All right, well there's enough wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I could just make it out of any wood. Two beds. I think we'll just go with white for now. Table with 2 candles. There was something else I was looking for when I was in here. I don't remember what it was. Oh, flint and steel. That's what it was. I don't know if I have any flint. Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew I had one. Thanks, Sweet Sandy. Great minds think alike. I feel like I'll be wondering out loud, what did I come in here for? And then Sweet Sandy and I often, like, between the chat delay and our brains, we're like, bam, right at the same time. You wanted this, Joel. This is what you were looking for. This is the flint and steel you were looking for. And table. And I feel like we can probably do something cool, like have something like that there. Don't know why, but it just kind of adds something to the foot of the bed. And then probably a chest in the corner. I have a custom texture pack on my chests as well. They look like oak wood, and then of course they look like the other one. The trap chests look like spruce wood. I feel like we need something in the here as well. Maybe with another candle on it. Maybe a shelf? No. Maybe we do a long trunk there. I feel like it's something that needs more like a cedar chest, like a big chest. Now I just need to figure out how to get a little bit more light here, because this is 0. That's not good. I don't want to hang a lantern because it'll be very, very bright. Maybe we just need another candle. And perhaps I do have to do the shelf thing. All right, let's do that. Handy to do this at night as well. That should solve the problem. Oh, still one guy there. That's fine. Cool. So as far as outside light goes, I feel like we have to find a lamppost somewhere. And it has to go somewheres around here. Or we put another one on the other side of the road, but it's more likely we're going to have to hang a lantern. Maybe what we do is we just hang a lantern on the outside here. Oh, that's too bright. I wish we could control the brightness of lanterns. Take it easy, Runic Phoenix. Thanks so much for coming by. Have a good one. Why would I use glowberries? A weird suggestion. Yeah, I know the soul lantern is weaker, but it's also blue. See what I mean, Sandy? Like, same brain. So yeah, I'm not convinced. I don't like this right here. We might be able to do something else. I wish we had better ways to put candles out in the open. And like I said, I wish we could control the lanterns a bit. If that was a data pack and not a mod, I would totally mess with that. That would be a fun. I've thought about trying to turn the new light block in 118 into a light bulb for the modern city build. Oh, come on. Thank you. Candles on the table in the middle of the street? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's take the elytra off. I would like to get some XP for my pickaxe, please, and thank you. Jimmy Want Witches, welcome in. Hello. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I'd say that's this build done. That's two interiors in one stream. That's actually not too bad. So we've got this. It's got, I guess, storage, warehouse kind of deal, and then it does have a downstairs that pops out here onto the lower floor. Then we've got, I mean, this just goes to the caverns underneath the town, which we haven't really done much with, but if we get down here, I don't think we will. We'll end up making it look nicer, but right now, that's where we're at. We also added a chimney to this build, finished the design of the outside, changed a tower here into a staircase upstairs on the outside. I don't know why I've not thought about this sooner, having the staircase to go upstairs in the building, outside the building. Very common. I don't know why I didn't think about that sooner. And then inside. And we've used the tables and chairs data pack from Chuck Chuck. Used some unlit campfires and stuff. And of course, candles. And there's an upstairs as well, which we just finished. So not a bad, not a bad stream. Some details. It's the kind of stuff that I wanted to get this area here tighter before we started to push beyond this parade square, because I feel like what's going to have to happen in order for me to figure out what's going to happen in this space and what's going to happen in this space, I need to know what's happening like down the hill. So we're going to have to start laying in some foundations. You'll see over here, I've got like a temporary thing in. So I'm going to have to do more of that down around here to kind of feel how high are things, like I don't want to block the mountain. So any builds on this side here are going to be like low, like around that height. But thankfully, the landscape goes down quite quickly, so we can keep the buildings tall, but the roofs won't be as tall from up here. So that's gonna be good. We also have to figure out what, like, wall or railing, or I don't know what to do here just yet. And of course, we have to put water in the moat. So that's coming up soon. That's gonna be a fun way to kind of finalize this feature. But because that's going to involve this waterfall and finishing up this area, I kind of want to have some buildings and at least ideas of pathways back here. So Lamb Chop subscribed at tier 1 for 24 months in a row. Wow. 2 full years. Lamb Chop, that's amazing. Thanks ever so much. Keep up the great work, Lamb Chop says. Love how Westall is coming along. Well, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's coming together pretty well. You know, like if we fly up to the West Hill, if it'll let me. Oh, I took my elytra off, didn't I? There we go. It's like, normally it's easier to take off than that. Brain fart. You are not wearing the wings. So obviously the whole thing doesn't render in, but you can see kind of like where this road is going to come down, and we're going to have like a pocket of buildings here, and then stuff around here is going to frame the road, and their properties I think are going to go into the woods here. Like we're going to cut down some of these trees, not all of them, but a few, probably do about there, and accommodate this kind of stuff. Obviously we have some landscaping to figure out back here as well. And the river needs to be pulled down and connected up. You can see where it would be. I think in 118, if this had generated, this probably would have generated with a river through it. So it's going to be fun to hook all that kind of stuff up. And you can see where we have to tidy up and remove our landscaping around. But it is coming together slowly. And it's been fun to kind of push into this area. This is all brand new. So it's like very blank slate. It's exciting and also daunting because it's just like, cool, I can build whatever I want. Crap, what do I want to build? You know, like that kind of Minecraft problem, first world problem, really. But if you've enjoyed this, leave a follow. Don't go anywhere. We're going to raid Slice Lime if they're still live. Barring that, we'll end up passing you on to Cub Fan. But hopefully you had a good time. If you want to come back tomorrow, we are going to do a tour at 12 p.m. Atlantic time. That's UTC minus 4 hours. With myself and Alistair, we're going to be touring this 4-year-old server with just myself and Alistair talking about my builds. There are other streamers on the server, so if they want to do their tours, then they can go ahead and do that. But we're going to focus on the stuff that I've built. But I'm probably one of the more active people on the server, so there's a lot to look at. It's going to be a fun stream tomorrow, I think. You can follow me on social media at Joel Duggan. You can also listen to the Spawn Chunks podcast every Monday, and that's the spawnchunks.com. And the Citadel Cafe podcast every Wednesday, and that's at thecitadelcafe.com. I had a lot of fun this week talking with Lou about the finale of the Book of Boba Fett on Disney+. That was a fun conversation to have. Last but not least, thanks to everyone that supported today. Really appreciate the gift subs from folks in the community, from Nessie also, from Cheers and Land Chops 2 years. Like, it's all that kind of stuff does a great deal to continue me streaming and just more and more of this stuff on weekends. I get kind of like beside myself sometimes with how much I get to do this, and I really appreciate it. So that's gonna be it for me, folks. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.